Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all really well. Today's video is me getting back into that routine that I have been out of for so long. First thing I did, I got up at about 6:30 and I put on some lovely 528 hertz music, and honestly guys, I could just listen to this all day. It keeps me so calm, it makes me feel amazing, especially first thing in the morning. I left Matt in bed. He slept for another hour or so, which actually gave me a lot of time to sort some bits out. I thought I would have a little tidy up downstairs. It's not fully ready yet, but I didn't want to be sitting on a sofa that was messy, so I was like, right, let's get that sorted. I also sorted out a couple of other bits around, just because it's so nice being in a comfy and tidy space. We've only just moved into this little flat downstairs, which is part of our office, and it's feeling amazing, but that is why I've been so out of routine, because we've literally had nowhere to work. So as you can see, this is the little office space. It's just through past the door, and honestly guys, it just feels amazing to have somewhere to work, somewhere to focus, and somewhere to just be productive. One thing that I have noticed recently is my productivity is so low in the afternoon, so getting up early, being productive, and getting the bits and bobs that I need to get done is so important first thing. So I then decided to pop all of these little bits and bobs away. I had so much stuff out from the night before that we'd washed up, and again, just getting into routine of putting things back in the correct place. Once I had finished putting the stuff that belongs downstairs away, I decided to sit and have a little bit of meditation. I actually really like following a guided meditation, just a morning one for 10 to 15 minutes. I really find that it helps with making me feel relaxed, deep breaths, and I just feel so good after I do it. I stopped for a while and I came back to it and I realised how much I enjoyed myself. I know that I probably look absolutely crazy right now, but the routine is 100% worth it. After I did my meditation, I just did a little bit of visualizing and journaling, something that I don't do every single day just because it takes up a lot of time, but on this specific Monday I wasn't going to the gym till later, so it was perfect time to get this done. One thing I also like doing is writing a letter to the universe and reading it out first thing in the morning and last thing when I go to bed, just because if I don't have time to do this, I like still having a little bit of time to focus on me and just feel really relaxed. I've also got these really cute affirmation cards by the side of me, they're from Pink Thunder, and I just love looking through them and just picking out a couple every day just to repeat to myself a couple of times. If I start feeling low throughout the day, I have a little look at them, and they definitely are a little pick-me-up, which is funny because it's crazy thinking how quotes like this can help, but honestly, I'm telling you guys, it is just amazing. So I then listen to some of these podcasts. I literally love them. They're like motivational speeches basically. And then I just had a little mooch to the shop, which was quite nice actually. The only reason I was heading to the shop was because I wanted a lemon and some avocado for breakfast. So I headed there first thing. It was just before 8 AM and the sky looked beautiful. So I was actually really glad that I went for a walk because it felt really good. It felt really refreshing, and I just took the long way round because I could get to the co-op in approximately 1 minute. So I was like, right, no, I'll go the long way round, just get a little bit of a walk in, listen to my motivational speech, and get my lemon and avocado. I can't lie, I actually looked around the co-op for a good minute or so before I actually could find the lemons. They were not where I was expecting them to be, but I got 2 lemons and I'm just going to use them for some nice fresh water, and then an avocado for breakfast. I do have my shopping coming, but I just forgot to order an avocado, which I use a lot, so I thought I might as well grab one. So when I got home, I then decided to chop up my lemon and then pop it into just a jug of water. This jug is from IKEA and it has a little water filter on it, which is really good. And then I usually just pop it in the fridge for the day, and I could literally drink lemon water all day. I find it so refreshing. I then squeezed the rest of the lemon into the water. Obviously I know that as soon as the water runs out, there's not the squeeze of lemon in it anymore, but just having the lemon in there already is plenty. I've said lemon 100,000 times. Then I just popped the lid on and, like I said, put it into the fridge for a little bit. So for my breakfast, I popped some ice into the glass with the water, and then I added literally one of these slices of lemon just in with my drink, and I kept that lemon in there all day. It was honestly unbelievable, and I just find that I drink a lot more water doing it this way rather than just water on its own. So for breakfast, I'm just making some avocado toast with poached eggs, and honestly this is my go-to. It's so easy, it's so delicious, and it takes such little time. So guys, there is no excuses. So I'm literally using half of an avocado here and one slice of thick tiger bloomer. The only thing that I would say is this bread is a little bit thick, but never mind, it's still delicious. I just find it sometimes a little bit too filling for me. Once I have mashed it all onto the bread, I then am just going to pop some salt and pepper. I do also like adding tomatoes on there and a little bit of garlic as well sometimes, but for this breakfast I just use avocado. I really have mastered poached eggs. I think that looks great. So I pop the poached egg on top, and I always then add another little bit of salt and pepper. Pepper is my go-to. I just love it on anything, especially something creamy or some eggs, and whatever it is, pepper just goes. So I then went upstairs and decided to put a little bit of makeup on because I actually had a handful of meetings today and I wanted to at least make myself look a little bit presentable. I've just had my eyebrows done and I'm just using some castor oil on them just because my eyebrow lady said to help moisturize them. It's really, really good. I also have heard it's good for growing them, but I don't obviously know. Just don't quote me on that. So I then took my hair out of these long plaits and then put some fake eyelashes on because my eyelashes are so small and you can't even see them even if I put on mascara. So I then had my first meeting of the morning, which felt good, it felt organised, but the only thing I sometimes struggle to do is when I know I have multiple meetings in the day, if they're not put together, I just find it hard to work a little bit in between because I'm almost like waiting for it, if that makes sense. So I decided to write a little to-do list and just cross it off as I went. One thing that you also write on here is your mood and your goals, which was cute, and I did write that. I did say I was in a good mood, which at this point I was. I did get a little bit grumpy towards the end of the day because it was time of the month and I was being really miserable, which is actually ironic because I really wanted to try and be positive all day, but we all know sometimes things come up, so never mind. I then had to film a TikTok just about protein powders. This was for my protein, and I just did a little one about why we have protein powders and if you should use them. So my food shop arrived from the day before. I ordered it online and I love doing that. It just makes me feel super duper organised, and I just wanted to go through some of my favourite bits that I got. As you can see, I got a lot. So these are my proteins just at the end. I've literally got some minced chicken, steak, sausages, obviously I've got a big bag of potatoes because I love making chips with them. This spinach linguine honestly is amazing. I love it. It's slightly lower in carbs, which just means you can eat more for the calories. Frozen veg is easy. This is a little treat pile, Soleros, popcorn, and then some veggies, some carbs with bread, couscous, eggs, all of that kind of stuff. Now, to end my day, I thought I'd be organised and clear out all of my cupboards. Now, I've only just moved into here, but where I haven't had anything in a certain position or a certain location, I just decided it was time to fully commit and give it a go. So I took everything out. A couple of things I actually chucked out because I just haven't used them or don't need them. I'm bored already. So I then decided to get these little tubs from IKEA and just help with organisation of putting some things away. Once it gets to the end of this, you will see how much better it looks because honestly it looks amazing. I actually even changed where my pots and pans go, where my plates, my cutlery, all of my cups. Everything has changed location and it feels really, really good. I told you it looks better. But guys, that is the end of my video, the end of me getting back into routine, feeling better, feeling back to normal, and hopefully, fingers crossed, with the new office, I'll be feeling a little bit more on top of myself, a little bit more productive, and a little bit more organised. But honestly, after this day, the next day, I woke up and I just felt so good because I knew I had been so productive the day before, and I felt so good for it that I've ever since have been doing the same morning routine and it feels great. One thing I did also add in this morning was I read a chapter of my book, which felt incredible, because I never have time to usually do this, and I always fall asleep when I read a book. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!